It was obscure to Richmonders. They had no idea what this was.
A lot of people in Richmond did not like RPI, and I'd have heard that from more than one person.
I think people thought that a lot of, quote, hippies went here. I think they made the school colorful.
They were beatniks in the 50s and 60s. And they used to hang out at the Village on Gray Street.
Now the Village was on the other side of the street in my day.
Right.
And of course I frequented it.
The Village restaurant was the social center of the university.
Drama students hung out at a restaurant called The Village.
The Village was as much part of my education as the university.
And so it was a great place to just hang out.
Schaefer Street was also a major meeting place. The wall, and it was like used 20 hours a day.
Our ground zero was the wall outside our administration building. You call it Ginter House today. Everybody gathered there. We sat on the wall and we talked about everything.
It was nice to sit there and watch the girls go by, especially sitting on that wall. Yes, that was entertainment for the day.
A lot of people that didn't have anything to do would sit out in the evenings, particularly in the good weather, and they would talk and you could congregate, and people were very casual.
It was in constant use. Somebody was there telling jokes, talking, meeting, or whatever. So it was a real gathering point.
They'd sit on the wall, or they'd, bring a chair out or whatever, and I like that because you got to meet a lot of people that way.
And of course the wall was lined up with people, all of my friends, and it was a place I loved to go every day after class.
The life was wonderful, hanging out on Schaefer Street, on the front porches.
They had these art events that were called happenings, and there was a song about it.
It was a wonderful life.
And of course Schaefer Street was sort of like a main fair. Coming back now and seeing Schaefer Street and what they've done into it is just fabulous, but we loved it then.
RPI was a relatively small school in the 50s.
I think mainly the size of the school suited me and allowed me to grow in a much larger way later.
I had the joy and to watch this place grow from about 2,800 students to 33,000.
I look now, we've taken over the entire city.
Every time I visit Richmond, we mostly come this way and can see something new going on.
The school was small enough that everybody felt a real sense of belonging.
At RPI, I felt like maybe I could be somebody.
Everybody shared. If you didn't have a place to live, they let you sleep on their couch, on a permanent basis. That's the way RPI students were.
They were just a good group of people.
Getting to meet friends and keeping friends over that period of time, to me, was the best it could be.
And to look at what the university is right now is unbelievable.
But being here, I just felt like it was just the most wonderful thing I could have ever done.
It's been there when I needed it.
I cherish all my years at RPI, and I almost wish I could go back,
It was perfect for me, at the time, it was just the thing.
Growing up at RPI, I always say that I never grew up. I'm 82, almost 82 next month, and I never got away from VCU.
I've been here 60 years, and I'm still attached to it.
It was definitely the right decision for me.
I enjoyed my experience at RPI.
I owe VCU a lot. And they're there when I need them.
I'm in awe of the great university that VCU has become.
Don't forget that we have a history.